everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I am going to be doing a first impressions. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter Liquid Foundation. It says it is full coverage, long wearing, matte finish, waterproof, and oil free. So I am in the shade 0.5. The 0.5 shades I believe are more of like the pink undertones, and the 0.0 foundations I believe are yellow undertoned. It just says the ultimate foundation for a flawless looking complexion. This waterproof formula provides complete coverage that lasts all day or all night with a modern matte finish that never looks overdone. So if you guys have watched any of my other first impressions, then you know what we are gonna do. I am going to apply the foundation on my face, obviously. That's why I have no makeup on. I am just moisturized. I am going to use a primer today, but I haven't put it on just yet. I'm going to test out the foundation. I'm going to apply it for you guys, let you know my first initial thoughts, and then I will check in with you later on throughout the day. It comes with a pump, which I enjoy. So I'm going to apply this two ways. I'm going to apply it with a damp beauty sponge on one side and then a brush on the other side and see which one I like better. So I am going to start just by priming. I'm going to be using my normal primer that I have been loving. This is the Benefit the Professional Matte Rescue. I'm going to mainly focus it on the T-zone area. This is where I have the most pores and I get the oiliest throughout the day. I don't have anything on my face except for my daily moisturizer, and I did already fill in my brows. I'm going to start with just one pump. Alright, I lied. I'm going to do two pumps. This is a little bit of a thicker formula. It's not moussey at all, but it still kind of has that. If you leave it here for a minute, it can get a little bit runny. So I'm first going to do the side with a damp beauty sponge, and I'm just going to go ahead and go in. Color looks like a really good match. As usual, I do feel like the Beauty Blender is soaking up some of the product. So I'm going to go ahead and go with a little bit more this time. It does build pretty nice. I feel like I have blended this out as much as I could. I'm actually really enjoying the color. I think it matches me very well. I think it blended out pretty nice. It feels very lightweight. I don't feel like I have a mountain of foundation on this side. It is seeping a little bit into my smile lines and my fine lines on my forehead, but it is pretty easy just to take a sponge and to blend it right out to where it should be. No really cons with the beauty sponge. I feel like it did pick up a little bit of excess product, so it didn't make it super cakey full coverage. It gave me kind of that airbrush full coverage look. For the brush side now, I'm going to use my Morphe M439, and I'm just going to stipple that on and then buff it in. So this is what the foundation looks on this side. This is using the brush. I feel like with the brush it was more full coverage because, again, beauty blenders tend to soak up the excess product. I think my biggest con is coverage. As you can see right over here, you can't really see any of my freckles. I mean, you can, but they're not as noticeable as over here. I mean, I could point exactly to where they are, and on this side I would need to sit here and look at it a little bit more if that helps. I am just going to go over it with a beauty sponge just to kind of give it that flawless airbrushed look, and I feel like I would apply it this way. I would apply it with a brush and then go back in over some of the spots with a damp beauty sponge. I am preferring the brush with this. I just feel like for some reason I'm really enjoying this side a little bit more than I am this side. I feel like this side just kind of looks a little bit drier. I'm going to go ahead and apply some products on top and kind of see how the foundation reacts. This is just the Urban Decay Naked Concealer. just have my regular Real Techniques sponge now. I feel like that Morphe sponge is like taking off some of the product. Have you guys had this problem with this concealer? Because last I heard, people were loving it. It's looking pretty good. I just put my concealer on. I am gonna go ahead and set that. My Real Techniques setting brush. Sister's dog got a hold of this. Thank you so much, Blue, for that. And I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me powder, and this is in porcelain. And I'm just gonna set anywhere that I just put that concealer. The foundation's holding up pretty good. I don't feel like it's moved or budged with me putting on product. I think that was the sponge's fault. So let's put on some bronzer now and kind of see where we can go. I'm going to be reaching for my Morphe 9BZ palette, and to bronze, I'm going to take this little shade right down here. Taking my Morphe M27. To contour my face, I'm going to take the Hoola Bronzer by Benefit on my Holy Grail contour brush, which is the Morphe M530. Down, earth from a bird's eye view. For blush, I'm going to be using the Jaclyn Hill and Becca Cosmetics blush, and I'm going to be using Pamplemousse. I'm going to be using the slightest little bit because this is a very pigmented blush. For highlighter, I'm going to be using the Makeup Geek and Kathleen Lights highlighting palette, and I'm going to be using the shade Starlight. We have pretty much finished the face. I'm about a good thumbs up right now. I'm not all of a sudden in love with this foundation. It does, again, kind of cling to the dry spots around my nose. Kind of falls into my fine lines that I have, but the coverage is there. I would recommend applying it with a brush. I am going to go ahead and do the rest of my makeup, and then I will check back in with you guys in a couple of hours. Hey guys, final check-in. It is 9:26. I have now had this foundation on for about 8 hours, I believe it has been. I have not touched up anything. I just put on a fresh coat of my Jeffree Star I'm Nude liquid lipstick, but that is it. I feel like I have a love-hate relationship with this foundation because it did kind of cling to my drier patches around my nose, and it did kind of sink into my smile lines. But overall, I would definitely wear it again. It's not something that I'm gonna like return or I hate it. I actually kind of like it. It lasted pretty good. It didn't chew up any of my bronzer or blush or highlight. I feel like I still look, decent. I look like I have had makeup on for a little bit, but I went out and ran an errand and just been chilling at my house doing some stuff around here, and I feel like it lasted pretty well throughout the day. I will definitely wear it again. If you are oily combination to normal, you will love this foundation. If you are more on the dry side, you might want to stay away from this. This will cling to your dry patches, so just a little warning for you. Those are my final thoughts on the Urban Decay All Nighter Liquid Foundation. I did enjoy it. I will wear it again. Is it maybe my first grab? No, but I did enjoy it. I did like it. I am going to wear it again. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.